Got Conrad on the mic, got Bowers on the keys, got Wayne with the banter, and it's all about me. Woo! Midweek Mackems, your weekly dose of chaos. Midweek Mackems, we're back to take the crown. I know it's hard to get along with the league being so strong, but don't you worry now, just sit back and listen to the song. Midweek Mackems, your weekly dose of chaos. Midweek Mackems, we're back to take the crown. Midweek Mackems. Midweek Mackems.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Midweek Mackems. We're back after a horrendous, yet another international break. I'm joined as usual on all of the channels above, Black Cats TV, Only Fools and SAFC, and Michael Bowers 541 by our wonderful panel here. Wayne, how are you doing?
Top of the pops, mate. Top of the pops. Nice to be back.
Top of the pops.
Can't believe it's been a week since I was sat in Malta. Now back here in the piss and snow, freezing cold. But happy to be back. Looking forward to the football at the weekend. Nice to be getting back to some normality. So I'm all good, mate. How are you?
Not so bad. Your initial tone of that being back from Malta didn't sound like you were happy to be back, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Michael Bowers, how are you doing, sir?
I was just about to say it's going to be a bit of a temperature change come from Malta to like Sunderland. So yes, I can actually imagine Wayne's all right. And I'm not doing too badly, mate. Not doing too badly. How are you getting on?
I'm good. I'm all good. I'm glad for football to be coming back. It feels like it's been more than a week. This feels
European push, so you can be more smug week by week.
Yeah, because it's going so well. This felt like the longest international break, and I know that's not the case. Conrad, as always, my co-host. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm glad you've joined me on the sort of short hair brigade, because now with the temperature dropping, it's effing freezing on the old dome top. So if I, even in the middle of the show, if I change to doing this, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, you've joined me.
You guys call me optimistic. Conrad just referred to his hair as short hair. I mean, come on.
It is. It's
that's optimistic.
You didn't say head hair. You didn't say what type of hair. It's head hair or facial hair. You got to be
down
specific.
here, it's mad. But like there, yeah.
Con, I'm just trying to give you brownie points here, mate.
Yeah.
Austin Powers from the neck down.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Las Palmas Mackems was first in at 6 o'clock. Very keen, says evening, lads. SJ, why are the rumours about Juventus wanting Xhaka? We'll go into that, I'm sure. John Rosenberg's in there. John Swinney's in there. Jimmy Paddy. Conrad's in there about 4 times.
John Swinney's comment out.
We should have had a midweek Mackem bingo, Bowers. Oh, not that one. Sorry.
I know.
Hi, how is everyone? 10 a.m. here already, hitting 25 degrees at the points on the road. Would be great. Jerry pushed all three. Shocking. We should have a midweek Mackem bingo. Bowers defends Dan Neil. Wayne yawns. Mike does wildly ambitious prediction. Conrad does a funny somewhat, and someone has tech issues. Right, get your bingo cards out. There you go.
Dan Neil off and makes him look like a much worse footballer than he is.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like Dan Neil. Emma's in there, says, well, good evening. I'm pleased we're not at home this weekend.
Not like in the snow, like.
Someone says blasphemy again. It's our God, Isidore. Wayne's Horlicks goes cold. Rogue Dog invades stream. Bowers still cannot defend Dan Neil.
Yes, I can, Jimmy. Shut up. Stop slating him every 2 seconds. The more you slate him, the more I'll defend him. Simple as that.
Wowzers, Mike going full Conrad with the dome, says Jimmy Paddy. How dare you guys do a show when I'm a celeb is on? Don't you know where I'm putting my attention? I know this is going to affect the numbers, and it's also affecting my relationship.
Here's a solution, Emma. Put I'm a Celeb on record, pause it, go back, watch it later, and help our numbers out watching it live.
Listen, we can do Bush took the trials if you want. If that gets the viewers up. I'm
Michael
sure
eat a testicle.
Eat some crocodile arm or whatever.
Only if it's still attached to you, Conrad.
I was going to say, one of mine isn't attached anymore. I had to have it removed loads ago, and I don't think anyone wants to have that.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
Did you pickle it?
no comment.
Very short. It's transparent. There you go. That's Conrad starring these comments for his own hair, which is quite funny. Right. I can't get through all the comments. I will try and get to as many as I can. Otherwise, we'd just have a whole show of reading comments, and we'll have to do that another time. So we'll talk about the international break briefly, because it has been the international break and it's the games to talk about. Ballard got sent off for Northern Ireland against Slovakia. I mean, Wayne, you fist pumping there. That good news?
Of course, it's good news. I mean, he knew what he was doing, didn't he? That's him ruled out of all internationals for the next year or something, isn't it? To the end of the season. What a shame. So some boy is big Dan Ballard. He's class, isn't he? But he wasn't the only one. I was going
to say, there's another Sunderland defender in here that decided to have a bit of a break from international football next March.
He wasn't even playing.
Go on, carry on, Wayne. You may as well.
Alderete got sent off, didn't he, for Paraguay? Big fight, and he wasn't even on the pitch. So just decided to wade in and fight on the touchline, which is just class of him. Well done.
Yeah, I was expecting Conrad to have uploaded a picture of it, but he's not.
It's not. There's only a video of it, but he absolutely floored some United States player. He just strong-armed him down to the ground. It was amazing, and he comes out of nowhere and just like, say it how. Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, I loved it, and I'm same as Wayne. I love these players getting sent off now, because now, like you say, there's no more international football for them for the rest of the season. So it's perfect.
It's a good tactic, really, isn't it? If you
one.
Should have done it on the first international
game.
game.
If it's a friendly, you've already qualified or you can't qualify. Yeah, it's a bit like the Siddiqui and Xhaka yellow card. We all want them to get in the next 3 games.
Aye.
Yeah. And Xhaka scored a penalty.
He scored a penalty in the last international window as well, though.
I know. But we've got a penalty. Someone who can take penalties at Sunderland.
Does Enzo not count? He took a penalty this season and scored.
Get his nice goals tally up.
He still can't take penalties. That's the one thing I'll not.
He's not up against James Trafford every week, though, Conrad.
I don't need to see him miss 3 in a row and watch him cry again. I don't need to see that.
Because the ammunition it would provide, Mike can go, see, my end is better.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Just not penalties for Isidore. No, thank you.
No, right. Here's what you do, right? Juventus, Xhaka can only score penalties, so get lost. Bye-bye. He's not worth your money.
Yeah, we'll touch on that as well in a bit as well. So yeah, we may as well go straight on to it. There's no more on the international, is there? There's not really much newsworthy. We don't care. We're glad it's over.
Masuaku as well, but he was at fault for one of their goals. Shocking defending again from Masuaku.
I mean, he wants to leave. I'm deeply shocked and upset about that. Let him,
I can't believe we've got sort of players such high quality who's wanting to go. If anyone wants to buy him off of us, we'll accept minimal fees. It's
10 million quid. Absolutely.
We'll drive him there ourselves if you want.
Well, can I just say, because we always ask for a question. My actual question was, do international breaks suck arse?
Right, so your question's got out the window.
Yeah, pretty much, absolutely, yeah, because it was related to international breaks. Because I'm just so bored during them. Like, it's, I think it even got to the point that my Saturday was spent watching Hartlepool United versus Wealdstone, or Meldstone, whatever the hell their name is in the National League. Wealdstone, yes. Which finished 1-1 because it was good. We scored 2 goals within 5 minutes. Sorry, there was 2 goals in 5 minutes, and then the rest of the game was dull as dishwater. So, but it's still probably going to be more interesting than watching England.
Everything's more interesting than watching a friendly.
On the plus points for the players, it's been quite good, hasn't it? Because I think that they've all kind of qualified, haven't they? I think, Geertrude for Holland's qualified, Roos for Holland. Who else is it? Congo.
Can we take a moment to acknowledge Scotland qualifying for a World Cup the first time since 1998?
And Norway since the first.
The Mrs.'s family is going to be intolerable. They're going to be.
I would be more impressed with these teams qualifying if they hadn't extended the tournament to add in 20 or 30 more teams. And now everyone's going, oh, we've made it. It's like, of course you have. We've let half the fucking teams in that are in the bloody world. Like, of course they have. If you didn't qualify, it'd be embarrassing. But, oh, yeah, you've managed to make it now.
Conrad is fine. They'll be going home after about 3 games anyway.
But the best point about our Lord and Saviour, Haiti qualified and he declared for them. So. Just saying.
Can I just say as
World
well,
Cup.
remember the World, was it the, which one was it? Was it the World Cup in Qatar, whatever it was, 2022 one? Which one
Yeah.
was it? Or it might have been the Euros before that, where England drew 0-0 with Scotland, and Scotland literally
The
celebrated that.
Euros
Like
at
a
home
lot
in
of League One clubs
2021.
celebrated getting a point against us.
Yes, they came and did a back to the wall job, got a point off of us, but we beat everybody else on the way through. But they also conceded a goal from their own half, which they seem to be buzzing at from last night.
Aye.
But 4 years ago, when they did it and they were knocked out, it wasn't as funny then, was it? Same end of the ground as well.
So, I mean, on the international side of things, it's not over for our international side of things because, of course, we've got AFCON.
Yeah.
So, who are we losing in AFCON?
Well, we could be losing
So it's
6-7 players.
Masuaku, Reynildo, Diarra, Siddiqui, Talbi, Adingra, and Traore, I think.
Yeah,
Seven.
Seven.
Right.
Seven.
Did we
So-
mention Ronaldo? Sorry.
Out of the
Yeah.
ones that are playing, there's only about 2 or 3 that's in the starting lineup at the moment, is there? So I
Yeah.
think we'll be all right. Plus the fact we've got that many points on the board now, I'm not quite as worried I was at the start of the season. However, doesn't say I want to get in a slump, of course, but I think we'll be all right.
So,
But
I mean,
just
how
in case it ends up happening, you want to get the point. You want to get more points stockpiled, don't you? Just in
They all
case.
can't
But
get-
to be fair, Mike loves Mayenda so much. There's a good chance he's probably going to play a lot during AFCON
Well, I
and
was
play on
gonna
the wing.
say that.
So
They
there you go,
all
Mike.
can't
Silver
get
lining
that
for you.
far. They all can't get that far, so we'll start to get them drip fed through back. And the two that are the most the teams that are most likely to do that well is Diarra, Nigeria, if he gets picked and if he goes. But I said to Mike the other night, I think he will get picked regardless. It's like a Rooney for England when he knows he's only going to play like the last game, he'll still go.
Can I just
And
quickly say something,
Adingra
Conrad?
for
Sorry.
Ivory Coast.
Sorry to interrupt what you said, but I think there's a point on Diarra that I've only just thought of. That might actually not be a bad thing if he goes, because he won't be that match sharp, will he? And he could get
No.
match sharpness for I've forgotten what nationality is because my geography is terrible.
Senegal.
Senegal, there you go. So it could be that his match sharpness gets built up for Senegal, and then it doesn't affect Sunderland's results too much. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we get him back a bit game
Back up,
fit.
Well, providing he doesn't get injured again, hopefully a bit more match fit.
Well, he said he's back for the Mags game, isn't he? He's hoping to be back for the Mags.
Yeah, but he's not going to start, is he?
Well, why
I
not?
wouldn't start him.
You'd be
no.
very. I agree with you. Imagine that if he came off the bench and they're against the Mags and scored the winner. Score the winner. We beat the Mags and Habib Diarra gets it. Oh,
we'll
please.
already be 3-0 up by the time we have substitutions at
Oh,
60
right.
minutes. At the
Oh,
end of
man, I
it.
forgot about that.
It affects our bench more than we'd like it to. Is the issue at the moment?
That's the thing,
And
strength in depth.
because like in the ideal world, okay, Reynildo drops out, Sirkin's going to be fit and playing and have to get up to speed quickly in the next sort of few weeks for that one. And by all things I'm hearing, he's doing quite well when he's playing for under 21s, but we all know he's also made of glass and he doesn't last that long. So if he can last 2 months until Reynildo's back, that'd be great. And then you've got Siddiqui in the midfield, and it's a bit like, right, well, who fills in for you? Because that's a really big, important role that we've been doing it. No, they didn't. They did all right. I liked McTominay's goal, and I'm sitting there going, we should buy him. Because when we're a Champions League team, get Scott McTominay back in, what a player that would be.
Don't hug around Mike far too much.
But I'm living.
He's just
in
rubbing
the
off on you
fantasy.
far too much.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It better not be rubbing off on me. I hope it isn't anyway.
Metaphorically rubbing off.
Yeah. I've
You
lost
want
my
to take
train of
that
thought. I'm
little
thinking about
Conrad?
Mike rubbing off on me.
Bottom corner, separate them.
Wait, should we just leave the stream and just leave these two have the room in themselves?
Go watch our last transfer video. It was pretty much that.
So, I mean, it mainly affects the bench, but obviously it affects the midfield. So, who's the starting lineup in midfield for you during this AFCON break then, Wayne?
Well, I think Chris Rigg would probably come into the side, wouldn't he? Other than that, you would probably have to see Dan Neil would be an obvious choice. Regis de Bries has already said he still sees him as a future and as a prospect for us. So he could be a prospect. Depends on the formation, of course. You know, Lafayette could move inside and then we'll have somebody else on the wing.
Ian Brown just said thinks about a 5-3-2.
Isidore could move out left and Broby could play, or we've got Mayenda there as well. So there's loads of different options we can have. Just have to wait and see. I mean, we never know. Not all of them might get picked. Diarra might not even go.
Is it that time for 09 to get some Premier League minutes under his belt there, Conrad?
I'd love for nothing more than to have a game where we're comfortably ahead and we do give Luke O'Nien his minutes. I really think he deserves it. And at that point, I'm almost then inclined to go, thanks very much at this moment. You know, we don't want to hold on to you. You know, if you want to play football somewhere else, then please do, you know. But I want him to have that moment with us first, to just be like, where you started with us, to you finally got your dream of playing in the Premier League with us. And I think it's just a nice little story. But I don't think he's going to be a starter. I think we'll go a sort of similar formation to what you just put up, but it's going to be 5-2-3, because we've been playing a lot of two-man midfields anyway, with Hume inverting in the last two games especially. But I think you're more likely to see it be someone like Gertrude playing midfield with Xhaka and Hume sort of filling in on that one. And then you've still got McKaylee, Ballard, Alderete, and Sirkin likely over on that side. You know, or even if you do a 4, you've got Hume who can go out that way and Gertrude can play out this way. We like our 3 up top, and it might be that, like we've mentioned, that Mayenda does get time out on the right hand side, which I'm all for. I think that was where he played some of his better stuff for us last season. And Isidore could end up moving out left if Robbie continues as he is at the moment, which is contributing to big goals and big moments for us. And Isidore's not a slouch on that left-hand side. We saw quite a few times this season where he gets the ball out on that channel and will drive at teams. So
was Adingra away with the Ivory Coast? Because I was looking today and I couldn't see him in. Wasn't even on the bench for their 2 games? Was he because he's injured, wasn't picked? I didn't see him in their squad for the 2 games.
Do you reckon this is like a bit of 5D chess from the Breeze? Because he's not selecting Adingra, that means he's less likely to get picked to go to AFCON, which means he might be here during AFCON.
Right.
If you're in the Premier League and you're part of an AFCON team, you go into AFCON.
Yeah, I mean, I know. You know, quickly on the 09 thing, just touch on what Conrad said there. Could you imagine, and this would be the dream scenario, this isn't going to happen, but it would just be funny if it did. Imagine against the Mags, if, say, I don't know, they get I don't know, Wolf Marder sent off after the first like half an hour. We then go on to score 3 goals and we're 3-0 with 20 minutes to go. And then 09 comes on, he kisses Anthony Gordon and then gets the prick sent off. I mean, he did it to, was it Jakob Sorensen for Norwich a few years ago. So, you know, why not? Go on. Kiss Anthony Gordon, get revenge for Trey Hume for the do you want my shirt nonsense.
I don't think, no, Adingra didn't go.
No, I don't think just Ian Brown's put there. I think Ryan Hildo wasn't in the Mozambique squad either, to be fair.
But I think Mozambique were already through, so they probably thought we'd done a bit like a lot of England players in the last
scored
few.
In the previous game though for Mozambique, hadn't he?
I think they're probably doing what England did, which is we're already in for AFCON. We didn't need whatever this is. Let's just rest and rotate, and you know, like give the likes of Dan Burn a chance to actually. And then when everyone goes, "Oh, he's the greatest England centre back ever," it's like, have you just have a day off? You're slating him for your own team, and then he's the greatest England centre back of all time. Great, okay, cool.
Have a word with yourselves.
Yeah. Right? It's not even the best centre back in the North East whose initials are DB.
Class, love it.
Cool. So, Michael, you mentioned before fighting off offers for Xhaka to Juventus. What do you think about that coming in through? It's saying that they're interested in Juventus, interested in Xhaka.
Juventus interested in Juventus. I think it's just Juventus a load of bollocks, to be totally honest. I mean, look, I don't doubt that Xhaka would probably have suitors, but I think James Copley from the Sunderland Echo, good mate of mine, and also Keith Downey, I know obviously Keith has his detractors, but he pretty much was very quick to pour water over this and said, look, Xhaka's just moved here 6 months ago. Now, unless he's become really unsettled over the last few months, and if he has, then he's not. Then he's done a bloody good job of hiding it. But I don't think he has done. I think he's settled here. I think he's happy here. He's just came here, and clearly we would have had to have done quite a bit of convincing to get him to come here in the summer as a promoted club. Why would he want to leave after about a few months? And do you know what I love being back in the Premier League? It's where we belong. But the one thing I've noticed that I don't miss about when it was in the Championship, and I don't want to go back there. I want to stay where we are. But the notice that we don't have anywhere near as much BS stories that come out of nowhere. Because have you noticed the amount of content since we've come up that has just had no substance or no legs to it whatsoever? You keep on getting, and it just gets a load of clicks, unfortunately. But to answer your question, I'd be astonished if Xhaka left in January.
No idea what you're talking about there, Michael. We don't mention Ahmad every transfer stream just so we can stick him on the thumbnail. We would not do that. It's very immoral.
Is that you admitting you contribute then, is it? Breaking
We-
news:
we-
Mike is a journalist that
we're
contributes to all the
saying-
propaganda.
We're saying we're reading articles. We didn't say when they're from.
Hey, I mean, you guys got to get the video clicks. You're just profiting on what they're doing, so it's them who's
Exactly.
instigating it.
It is a legitimate concern, though, that we are doing so well especially against teams like Chelsea and Arsenal come the January transfer window. Wayne, do you think we're going to be fighting off some offers coming in?
Just quickly, Mike, we haven't played anyone though, so why are you concerned about
We
that?
haven't played. No, we're not played anyone.
we're only doing so well.
Easy
We've got
start.
easy
Still on the
fixtures,
easy
remember,
start.
We're only
Easy
doing well
start,
because
eh?
we played easy games. No one's going to want our players because of that.
Of course not, exactly. I just think it's a load of bullshit, to be fair. It's lazy journalism, and it's international break. They've got nice stories to write. Let's just stir the shite. He's more than happy. He loves it here. He's settled in. He just gets it. And why would he want to move anywhere? I think he's more or less come up with that. He said, I'm more than happy here. Best thing he's ever done for years, and he's bought into the project. So why would he want to move anywhere else unless it's for mega wages? But even then, I don't think he would. I don't think he's that type of person. I think when he commits to something, he commits. So I think we'll be fine. For other players, it's probably be a victim of your own success, isn't it? Really, if you're doing well, there is going to be teams looking at likes of Ballard and probably the whole of them, to be fair. But why would they want to move anywhere? They're playing for the best team in the country, so why would they want to move in front of the best fans? So why would they want to leave?
It's true. I mean, I can see some people wanting to leave who are maybe not getting game time, but then again, are we going to miss them as that much anyway? Gary Hoyle says Xhaka has too much integrity to leave on a whim. And John Parr says stick 100 million on Xhaka and then tell him to.
No, that's just for his left shoelace. That.
Yeah. Conrad, any stock in the rumours for outgoing players, or do you think we'll have to fend some people off?
No, the ones that, I mean, you heard about is obviously Masuaku, which we keep getting the rumours that he's not happy because he's not playing. I think he's been part of 3 games, and all 3 of those games, I think we've been quite critical of him, and rightly so. He's not been at the level. I didn't want to be that brutal, Wayne, but he's not been at the level of the other players. He's not good. And then you've got the likes of Dan Neil and Sirkin, who are 6 months left on their deals and probably looking into, am I actually going to get a go in this team, or shall I just leave on a free at the end of the season as well? And I think O9's here for until we say, basically, as well on that one. But in terms of the other players, I don't think they go anywhere in January. I don't think we allow anyone to go in January unless it's ridiculous money. Like if someone came in and went, here's 70 million for Ballard, we might at that point entertain it. But
consider PSR at that point, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you consider what you can buy in a look at the money we spent on Mukiele, Alderete, and Gatreda. We got all of them for less than that we were getting, and probably the keeper as well, than we would sell that for. And it'd have to be something silly to try and disrupt the team. And that would have to be some of the tax we would put on that price of, you're going to disrupt our, season and how we're doing.
Obviously, the club is as ambitious as me, and they want to go past 10th sort of thing. So they're willing to spend money in January as well. So, I mean, we could set our own price tags pretty much. There's no reason to fire sale anyone off, is there? We could really set high price tags if we wanted to.
Could we do early business again, like we did with Enzo last season, where we know that players are out at AFCON, but we go like bang, 20, 30 million on a central midfielder on like the 1st or 2nd of January, tie the deal in by like the...
No, it makes better content if it's all on deadline day.
I'm just saying, Enzo was in and we still did well on deadline day, Mike. It was just...
True, to be fair, he didn't say one or the other, did he?
Yeah, I didn't. It's not either or. It's just, it was, especially because of AFCON, and could be injuries that come back from that one as well. They could get all the way to the final and need a break from it as well. You just want that one. And for me, central midfield or wings is where we need another player anyway at that point, or like an attacking midfield anyway, because I thought Diarra was all right for the 4 games that he played for us, but I didn't by any means think he was fantastic.
No.
I thought there was a lot of like, okay, I want to see more. I want to see you involved more. But unfortunately, that rug got pulled out from underneath him with his injury there. But I don't think we've missed him from the first 4 games either, or we've adapted well enough that it doesn't matter. And obviously been, from the first 4 games we had 6 points, and what we're on now, 19. From the other 7, so we're doing pretty well.
Have you seen KLD's kind of quote, or what he's been saying in this past week?
He said, "Fuck the Mags, I'm not painting the bar again."
Apart from that,
you're going to sneak into St James's Park and paint it red and white.
Yeah,
he was asked if the Champions League was a dream, and he came back and said, "No, the Champions League's a goal."
Yeah, I did see
Is
that.
this on this documentary thing on YouTube?
Yeah, it was
class. I've
yeah.
got it in the background right now, and I've not seen it yet at the time of speaking, so I'm going to watch it. But yeah, now was that a tongue-in-cheek comment, or did he?
No,
was that a tongue-in-cheek comment, or did he actually?
No.
Oh, wow, okay.
He means it's for me. He means business, and he wants to be up there.
Mike has literally infiltrated KLD's mind. Yeah.
Mike is KLD.
Oh my god. Imagine that.
That's why I'm broke all the time.
Yeah,
this football club's taking it all.
Yeah. In January, it was in French, wasn't it? That video, but if you put the captions on, and it's exactly what they said. And then Enzo does a somersault.
Serious question, actually. If Mike says he's that broke, put a bet on for Sunderland to finish in the Champions League. You probably get exceptional odds for that, and then if it happens, then you can just go. If you're confident it's going to happen anyway, then you're going to get a shit ton of money from it.
Yeah, what kind of idiot would put £10 on us to win the league at the start of the season?
I wonder who that would be, mate. Genuine question, actually, because how do you approach January in that sense? Because let's assume that we get another. Well, ideally, but you got to try. I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground, 1 foot on the ground at least. I'm going to have one high pie in the sky, but like
regular pimp.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm looking at it like Conrad mentioned was another midfielder, and I think wingers is the priority that I think we need to sort of look at. But you also don't want to spend a lot of money to then restrict yourself PSR wise over the next couple of seasons, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of teams have gone down the road of a couple of seasons where they spend a lot of windows, and then they've gone and cut a couple of windows where teams can't do that much because they've blown their PSR allowance basically. But on the other hand, that also obviously depends. If you have one, like what Brighton do, if you have one big sale every summer, then
that's what I wanted. Sorry to interrupt you there, Mike, but that's what I was going to say. Is a lot of those teams were like, "Oh, we have to sell somebody, but we don't want to sell anybody." Whereas our model for 4 years has been make someone better, sell them for big profit,
and then allow them to improve again from there.
Exactly, and use that money. So you're sitting there going, Mukiele, fantastic player. I don't think he's here going, this is where I want to. Maybe we do go when he carries on with us, but he probably goes, I'm here to show that I should be playing higher level than this, and that's where PSG were wrong and Leverkusen were wrong about me. So he's the one where you could flip him for a bit of money, and your youngsters is unfortunately it's the likes of Ballard, it's the likes of Rigg, it's or Hume.
You say Ballard, by the way, but he's 26 now.
Yeah. That's a prime age for a centre back at the moment. Going into,
I was going to say for our model role, that's like middle age. That's like
he's
ancient. We're only going to offer him a 1 year. We're only going to offer him a 1 year deal now because he's that old. But yeah, it's the sort of the how we make the money, and I don't think we're sentimental enough that we go no we have to keep. I think we know there has to be sacrifices to move yourselves forward, which I think a lot of teams, Newcastle, Aston Villa, I'm trying to think of Brighton to an extent, don't want to lose someone, and that's sort of biting your nose to spite your face, like that sort of thing.
That's why Villa.
The other thing as well is that, like I said, because if you think down the line, this is why we've got a lot of these guys on 5-year contracts, because you keep them here for 2 years, then at the point you sell them, they've got 3 years left, hypothetically, and you can still command a lot of money. Sorry, Mike, go on. I know you were going to say.
I was just going to say, because the model is still there, whether we splurged and got a few older players. I think as long as we don't waste money on, Reynildo's touching the edge and Xhaka's touching the edge of the age we should be going at. It should be like in early 20s and stuff like that. And I think that's what we're still going to be developing players. We're also going to attract better youth players now that were in the Premier League that were being successful. So we're going to carry on that development model and making stuff that way. And I think by the time 2 years comes down the line, like you say, we're going to have developed quite a lot of really good players anyway. So I don't think it's going to be an issue where we can't spend. I don't think it'll matter.
No, we've got no reason to change, really. It's working. But I was going to say, like Aston Villa, that's why they're struggling, because they had to sell. Was it Jacob Ramsey went to the Mags for something like 40 odd million? They had to sell him the mags that sell Ellie Anderson for big money.
Minter.
The Minter as well, yeah, exactly.
So that we didn't want to be in that situation where we've got to be selling players. So
whereas if you know you've built it into your plan, so
that's it.
I don't want him to go, and I think he's brilliant. But Siddiqui is clearly proving that he's better than this. Not better than this. That sounds awful because we're great, but he is.
Yeah,
he is a better player than. He could be fantastic. He could be.
There's another spanner in the works to throw into it, though. Because
we're going to get into Europe. That's the spanner.
Well, fine, hopefully. Well, actually, it's relevant to that. Funnily enough, let's say, for example, we did get into Europe, right? Before Mike will probably smoke his cigar and just like have a nice little pint and just say like, "Yep, told you." Yeah. For those who are, someone needs to screenshot that. For those who are audio listeners on Spotify, subscribe by the way on Spotify. But what I was going to say was I was listening to What the Folk Pod. I don't know if you guys, Graham Folk. He does a really, really good podcast on it. And it was before we played Aston Villa. And the Aston Villa fan he spoke to said that apparently there's these rules about the PSR rules of the European version of it is stricter than what the Premier League one is. Yep. So it might be that if we are genuinely looking at Europe next season, would it make sense then to get the depth in January so that we won't have to do as much in the summer if we were in Europe when we're not allowed to do as much?
Good shout. Good shout. I mean,
essentially,
I would say aye.
They're saying they're going for it. That was the Everton interview where he said we want top 10, but in his head, I mean, 2 places higher, you could potentially be touching any of the European competitions at that.
Well, there's a lot of European players. Could we be getting 6 Champions League places?
It's normally 7.
It's at least 5, isn't it? But maybe
7
6.
is all Europe. 5 is normally the Champions League. Sometimes it's 6. It was 6 last year, but it could be another.
Well, piss that, man.
Yeah.
Easy. Right. I need to read some comments because I've not read any. So don't mean to neglect you guys. There's 137 of you watching across all the channels, so we really appreciate it.
Very much.
Whichever channel you're watching on, make sure you smash like and make sure you subscribe to all of the channels. Las Palmas Mackem said when we were talking about Xhaka, on the Xhaka transfer rumour, it's a load of bollocks. Heard one of the agreements in Xhaka coming was business deal with KLD when he finishes football. There you go.
Could be a coaching thing as well for him. I think. I really think he seems like he could be a manager, and that's probably what they're giving him a route into with us as well.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice if he became a real staple, a part of the club. That'd be awesome. Elise, where the heck is Elise? And I can only hear that to Alice, is Alice tune. Centre back, very decent. Left back, yeah.
He's on his way back, and he's back training again. But I don't know how far away he is from playing. But he is back training. But
has he played for the reserves yet?
No,
I don't think so. But he'll come back and he played 2 or 3 games. It's really frustrating for the lad because he's a good player. He really is a good player. When he first came, he was class, but unfortunately, injuries are just same as Huggins, similar type of player, loads of potential,
glass ankles,
but just kind of stop fit, unfortunately.
09 is not Premier level. Let's be honest here, says SJ. Sorry, go on.
We also said he wasn't League One level. He wasn't Championship level. He's proved us
that
wrong.
is true, but the Premier League's the biggest jump.
It's a massive step, but I mean,
I mean, look. If we sorry, I'm going to disappoint and break Mike's heart here. But say if we didn't get Europe, right? Imagine then at the end of I know exactly, but imagine if we finished 24 points ahead of Leeds and Burnley. That'd be quite funny. But no, what I was going to say was imagine at the end.
That'd be neck and neck. Then that'd be same points.
Pretty much, yeah. We're pretty much leveled out, really.
Yeah.
As long as we have a better goal difference, we'll still stay up. It's fine. But what I was going to say was, if at the end of the season it comes to a point where we've got a few games where we're kind of mid-table-ish, it might be worth giving him a game then. Even if, say, for example, away at Wolves, who are like, or if say if the Wolves are already down by then and we're already safe, but Europe's too far beyond us, then it might be worth just sort of bringing him on for a bit then and say, look, as a thank you for what you've done, here's like say 20 minutes in the Premier League or whatever it is. I don't know.
I think he'll take a time, and I think he'll get his shot, and he's got his chance to prove it, and he might surprise us all. He has done, like Wayne says, he's done it season upon season as we rose up, so we shall see.
Yeah, it's also a case that I could see him staying for the next 2.5 years, because what is it, 10 years if you stay here, you can get a testimonial?
Yeah.
And I think
future Sunderland, Xhaka as manager, 09 as assistant.
Well, like
imagine that. What a duo that would be.
It's not about on the pitch. It's what he does behind the scenes as well.
Well, that's what I mean. He's massive.
Exactly.
For that regard, isn't he?
It's just there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we do, and seeing these players who are not playing still play a massive part in the dressing room. So
Exactly.
I was going to say that. I think he's one of them that he doesn't mind that he's not playing.
No.
He's just a brilliant person to have around for the whole team, and
He's still contributing in a positive way, then, isn't he?
And he'll still be part of the leadership group that they have now. It's never just a captain on his own to manage us. I'm sure it'll be Neil. I'm sure it'll be 09. I'm sure it'll be Xhaka, and then probably another one in there as well.
If you look as well, every time he comes off the bench, he gets a bigger reception than everybody else.
He sort of gets to run out on his own, doesn't he? They go, you go out first, and then 2 minutes later we'll send the rest of them. And every time he comes out, everyone stands up. Yeah, I think everyone loves him.
Yeah. But you think as well, like even if he doesn't amount to anything in the Premier League, he's played a massive part in Sunderland's history because he's got us when he joined. We were in League One, and he's helped us get back to where we belong. So and he literally took one for the team in the playoff final and got his shoulder injury in the first 2 minutes. So going up against Kiefer Moore. So,
I think he'll be doing well behind the scenes in someone like a Dingra, talking to him about, look, you're not playing, but I wasn't playing when I first got here as well, and this is what I had to do to sort of get into it.
Absolutely.
And sort of try and make it a bit easier for him, so that the players who come in now don't just go, oh, I'm better than this, I should be get playing, I should be doing this. That they're actually a bit like talked to and like, no, this is how we do it at Sunderland, this is how you contribute, and this is how you hold yourself. And I think that's what he'll be there for.
Exactly.
Well, Xhaka rejects Saudi for us. No way he leaves for more money, says Changing Crisis. He also said, I think Mukiele wants to force his way into the France team.
I tell you what, France must have some good players. If they can get in the France team, mind, they must have a good squad.
They're not short of a defender or two, though. Have you seen who they've already got there? But I know, but like you say, to be in the squad. But I think is Munoz at Palace French?
I think so.
Yeah, they've got him as well. They've got Saliba, who play on that side, same as him as well. He's got a lot of competition in that.
All it takes is one injury, though, and he could be in with a shout.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's, especially the games that have just gone, or Nations League games, or the ones in March, where they might go, let's try something, see what he's like. Because even non-Sunderland fans are talking about Nordy. Whenever I watch things on Sky, Sky Sports, or the YouTube content, and they're talking about signings of the season, obviously everyone mentioned Xhaka, but a lot of people are mentioning Nordy as well, and how good he's been, and probably one of the players of the team so far. So that won't be going missed by the French scouts or the French team.
9 million or something going forward.
10 million quid.
10, yeah, wasn't a lot.
This is why we brought Gazolfi in, though, because this is exactly the type of thing he specialises in, which is going abroad and basically getting quality players for bargain prices, and fair play to him for it. And we can't underestimate how big that appointment was as well, by the way, in the summer. Sort of lessen the load on Christian Speakman, and at that point, Stuart Harvey. Obviously, Harvey's now gone. But you look at what Gazolfi's managed to do in this, and bear in mind, he was appointed mid-transfer window, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, fair play to KLD in particular, and everyone behind the scenes for driving forward the way they have done in such quick succession too.
Let's get through some comments. We will spend big in the next window. Will we spend big in the next window when we have Mundell, Talbi, Enzo, Mienda, Traore already in the squad?
Well, if Mike's right and we're going for Champions League, then yes.
I'm excited to see Mundell. I'm looking forward to see what he can do, because I before he got injured, he was absolutely brilliant last season, and he's better than Clark. So I'm interested to see how good he is and how good he can do when he comes back.
Yeah. Can I just say on Mundell, I do think he's great. He was amazing when he first broke in after Clark, and then he got injured in like November. And when he came back, he wasn't the same.
No, I don't think he was fit.
And then he wasn't. He was in and out injured as well on there. So I really want us to take our time with him, because I do think he's a player who could easily make the step up and play in this league with us. His defensive duties were underrated as well last season, because everyone thought, oh, he's scoring goals, he's getting assists, but no, he actually was helping track back. He used to help cover Sirkin with Bellingham as well. So I think he'd be a really good person to have in front of Reynildo, and also someone who could link up well with Isidore or Robbie, whoever's in there.
John Rook had a good point there about Europe there, the one you just put on there.
Yeah.
Do you think that if we were to qualify for Europe, is it too soon, or do you have to take these opportunities when you get them?
Take them when you have them.
I don't think it's too soon. I mean, if you look at our team, any other team that's gone up, and even us when we've gone up in the past, it's took time to gel. It's took time for them to look like a good team, like they work together. But you look at our team now, and if you didn't know, you'd think they'd been together as a team for years.
Aye.
I think we've trumped that already. By the end of the season, I think we'd be ready for it.
And that what you've just said there, that is what fills me with optimism for having a really good season this season, because at this early stage, when we've got all these new players and we're playing together, like you say, like they've been playing together for years, what they're going to be like after 6-7 months together, it could be a massive, massive season.
And bear in mind as well, when Wolves went up, was it 2018? They finished 7th twice in their first 2 seasons.
Right.
So,
yeah,
but I do take the
early
point.
2000s.
It's harder to do when you were promoted. I mean, what helped us massively was the fact we had a lot of PSR scope, and that was enabling us to get the business we have done. But you still have to recruit the right characters, the right quality of player. And remember, it's a big gamble sometimes recruiting from abroad because of how much time do players need to settle to adjust to the Premier League. But if you look at players like Siddiqui, or even when he was playing, Diarra didn't look out of place.
No.
So I think we've got the squad to a point though where we've got a Premier League squad, right?
Exactly.
There's a couple of players that have made the step up as well. There's a couple of players that are on the bench that are still starting to make the step up, and they're going to get pulled along by these really good players.
And the more they play together, the better their camaraderie gets as well.
Yeah, when we do spend, we don't have to go, oh no, we need a left back, we need a right back, we need a centre midfield, we need this, we need an extra goalkeeper. It's not a panic buy. We can be picky, we can spend money on a really good quality 1 or 2 improvements.
I do think we've got to take the opportunity while we can, because I remember thinking all those times that we nearly did it in like the 2010s or even in the 2000s. We were almost there, and it felt like, well, if we get this one player, maybe we can put a challenge in, or if we get to this round of the competition, maybe we can get this in. And it was almost like we were trying to build and maybe do it. And at this point, you just sort of think, well, look, I'm not saying we're going to win every game and go on and easily win the league like Mike is. I know we've got a bad spell coming up, but I think this team are more than capable of coming through it because of what they've displayed so far. And you may as well go for it now. There's no point sort of trying to plan to be ready for it. If it happens, it happens. I mean, it might hit us like a ton of bricks, like Ipswich in 2001. They came up, finished 5th UEFA Cup, did really well in the UEFA Cup, but got relegated for it because they didn't improve the squad. I think they still held on to, Sunderland legend Marcus Stewart and Marcus Bent at that point before they got Darren Bent later on.
Well, there's another Premier League team that are doing half decent in Europe and then can't handle the Premier League, but we won't mention them.
That's for a few weeks away, lads.
Yeah.
But you are right, though. I think the way I look at it is in January. If let's say in January we've got to 30 points, right? And I know the fixture list we've got coming up is very, very hard. But if you get to around 30 points, even just by the latter stages of January, then you look at it and you think, well, to get the 40 points, which again is still the immediate first target, and then you go from there as far as I'm concerned, then you're only about 10 or a dozen points away from reaching that. And then if you reach 40 points quickly enough, then you think, well, we've got nothing to lose then, have we? Because, and remember as well, it also could be huge that the higher you finish, the couple of extra million more you get. So it could be worth it in that regard. But I think as well, if we're looking at, because for me, Sunderland are big enough to be challenging for Europe. And the deluded mags can scoff at that all they want, but we are big enough to do it. When you look at West Ham, are they bigger than us? No, I don't think they are. Forest, I know Forest, and these clubs are massive clubs, by the way. Don't think Forest are bigger than us. I don't think Leeds are bigger than us. I don't think Brighton are bigger than us. I don't think Wolves are bigger than us. And those clubs have been able, Leeds obviously was quite some time ago, but a lot of the other clubs have gone for Europe. Why on earth can't Sunderland be doing it?
Exactly.
Imagine a little star under the badge on the shirt.
That'd be lovely, So, even just seeing even if it wasn't Champions League, it was like Europa League, like sort of badges on the sides of the shirts, like on the sleeves. But genuine joking aside, though, we are big enough to do it. And really, for me, whether it's this season or not remains to be seen. I personally don't think it will be, but I would love to be proven wrong. I'd love Mike to be the smuggest bastard ever come May, but.
I'm working
Conrad
on it.
wouldn't, but I certainly would love it. But you look at it, and I think if we don't get it, then fair enough. But I think if you sign players in January with that in mind, then it might be that we're already prepping the squad to have a challenge next season, even if we didn't do it this year. And then you're sort of looking after yourself PSR-wise. So, and remember as well, remember all the crap we've watched. Remember everything. Remember everything we've watched. And one thing, I'm not to make it too much about Newcastle, but I have to get this point in. The amount of fans from their perspective, and obviously there will be some sensible ones, which does seem like a foreign concept, but there will be some sensible ones. But for me, like a lot of them that can't stand the idea of us not being shit is hilariously baffling to me because, like, with all due respect, we've had to sit there, be out of the Premier League for 8 years, 4 of which in the third tier of English football, which followed back-to-back relegations and years of constantly watching smaller clubs do better than us in the Premier League, while they were the richest club in the world, Champions League, win the Carabao Cup, first major trophy for 70 years. With all due respect, they can F off. Because,
exactly.
like, you know, there's obviously clubs that have had it worse than what we've had. Like Sheffield Wednesday, I feel for them with the situation they're in. Morecambe till recently, Bury, Bolton Wanderers, just to name a few. Macclesfield, I think there was another one. Like they're obviously all clubs that have had it tougher than us, but we have been through the mill. Like,
Right,
more than a lot of people.
And are for a fact they are shitting themselves for playing us in a few weeks. They're fucking shitting themselves.
Yeah, of course they are. They've got everything to lose. As long as we sign, as long as we sign, the only one I want to sign is that Guendouzi. A, because I've learned his name, and that's an achievement for me. Conrad will tell you.
Very well.
And B, I found out today that Newcastle are after him as well. So we need to sign him now.
So you just want to sign just to piss their fans.
Yeah.
But like, I genuinely think a lot of people underestimate how big we are. I really do.
Mike Cassap, hey guys from Melbourne, Australia. I have a question with 2 key players on 4 yellows. Should we rest those players before the big games? They're all big games, Mike. They're all big games.
Get your money on both to get booked at the weekend.
No, here's what happened. One of them gets booked against Bournemouth, then they miss Liverpool, and the other one gets booked at Liverpool and they miss Man City, and they're fresh for the derby. There you go.
I think
that's fine.
I think one gets booked at the weekend, then one gets booked again for Bournemouth and miss Liverpool. I think that's the way it works.
I see that as well. I think, I don't see us getting through the next 2 games without one of them getting a card.
I think as long as you get a good result at Fulham, I think I can live with that.
We will. Right. I'll just put that one on screen. There we go. Thank you, Edwin. What you guys got for me this week? Wayne?
Yes, I've got my usual who am I. Hopefully these 2 fuckers didn't show off and start getting them after the first question.
For those who didn't live, for those who just that was funny last week.
I'll tell you what.
Guessed it within 2 guesses.
Yeah, I'm going to, at this point, if I know it, I'm going to do a 5-second countdown so that you've got time to go through it. Okay.
Right then. First one, all obviously Sunderland Fulham related. I played in England between 2001 and 2011 for only 3 English clubs: Fulham, Spurs, and Sunderland.
It's a dick.
Steve Malbronk.
Yes.
Indeed.
Over 200 Premier League appearances between 2001 and 2011. What years was he at Sunderland, Conrad?
2008, I want to say. 2009, maybe.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Next one then. I became Northern Ireland's all-time top scorer between 2000 and 2013. Make it 10 seconds.
Let him get through the second clue at least.
I spent the 2007-2008 season at Fulham before joining Sunderland.
Oh my God, guys, you're so thick. Come on.
I'll give you
David fucking Healy. Come on. Jesus Christ.
Scored just 1 Premier League goal for Sunderland between 2008 and 2010.
It's David Healy.
Who did he score against, though? I think he scored against, it was either Stoke or Fulham for us that he scored against.
Conrad, you're not allowed to guess till the last clue, so it gives the people in the chat a chance. I'm not thinking of me. I'm thinking of the poor people in the chat, all right?
I'm going to put my hand up, though, if I do know it, just so you know that I'm really smart.
Oh, well, then my next Who is? My senior career began at Manchester United in 2002. No. I played for Sunderland from 2007 to 2012, making more than 130 appearances.
Fraser Campbell.
Kieran Richardson.
Well done, Mike. Well done.
A player I like.
Next one, then. My professional career began in 1999 with Manchester City.
Okay.
One Conrad hasn't got straight away.
He will get it.
Unless he's pulling a very clever act.
No, I want the next clue, actually.
I spent the 2007-2008 season at Sunderland before moving on.
Oh, who did I just think the last one was? I thought the last one was somebody else, and then I went, no, it is Richardson. But I think it's this person that I had the name in my head, but I can't think. Man City in 99, and Sunderland was, how many years at Sunderland?
2007 to 2008. He joined Fulham in August 2008, stayed until 2012.
A two-who.
Yeah, well done, Mike. Dixon a two-who.
Didn't have that one. Yeah, that's fair. Didn't have that one.
Next one.
I'm retiring. Two's my personal best.
Quick while you're ahead.
Two people put Nader Manua. Like, how old do you think
That
he
was
is?
10, 11,
Jesus.
Next one, then. I played for Hull City from 2006 to 2009, which earned me a move north.
David Myler?
No, I joined Sunderland in August 2009, staying until 2012.
Turner.
Oh, yeah. Got competition here.
Tell you what,
Turner.
Tom, let you bow to you
That's
two.
what I
Go for
had.
it.
That's what I had. Turner.
That's the only one I could think of in a whole show.
I forgot he played for Fulham, though. I was like, it's Turner, I think it is, but I didn't remember that he played for Fulham.
2014, 2015.
Just the 1 year. Fair enough.
Next one.
But, wait, hang on, Wayne. Mike, close the chat.
Close the chat.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the chats over here.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the chat.
That's what they all say.
I earned 65 caps for Wales between 89 and 2004. Played for Sunderland between 1996 and 1999.
That's before I was.
Oh,
That's my heyday.
Nicky Summerby.
That's my heyday.
I joined Fulham in 1999, staying until 2005. 2 spells with a loan in
Lee
between.
Clark. No, he did play for Fulham and Sunderland, though.
I played centre back for more than 2 decades.
Melville.
Andy Melville. Well
Yes.
done.
That's honestly, before 2000 is a weak spot for me there. So I really have to think who that is.
I'll keep that in mind for future quizzes.
Good. Yeah, that'll be when Mike's there because he's old.
Listen, if anybody knows about old, it's me.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you tell me to turn the chat off just so I'll click on the starred bit so I'd see Ken's comment about Mayenda? That's the only thing on my screen now.
No, but it's just because I believe you're reading it.
I joined Sunderland's Academy in 2015.
Okay.
Just 15.
I made my first team breakthrough in 2017-2018.
Josh Madger? Yes.
Josh Madger. Yeah.
I couldn't get the name.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I thought it would either be Josh Madge or Joel Asoro because both of them debuted that season, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Madger did play for Fulham for 6 months in the COVID season. He
Didn't we sign him from? Was it from Fulham's academy or Man City's academy?
Man City's.
Man City's.
Yeah, I thought so.
My Premier League career began at Fulham in 2000.
Okay.
I scored 63 Premier League goals between the year 2000 and 2012.
Louis Sahar.
Louis Sahar.
Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to jump in on that one because I felt like I hadn't put my hand up on the last two and I needed to assert my dominance again.
You'll get this one as well. I won the FA Cup in 1984 with Everton.
With Everton?
I played for Sunderland in multiple spells between 1989 and 2000. I joined Fulham in 1997, staying until 1999. I didn't know this. I hope this is right, but I didn't know I played for Fulham.
Actually, got it wrong.
I might be looking like a big tit here.
Bracewell?
It is Paul Bracewell, aye. Returned to Sunderland as a coach in the 2000s and 2010s. So Paul Bracewell.
Yeah. Pulled
The
that out.
last one then. the last one, you'll get this straight away. I played for Newcastle between 1990
Lee
and
Clark.
1997. Yeah, Lee Clark.
Mentioned him earlier on. That was
Do you want me
only
to ask you
reasonable.
who am I? See if you
Go
guys
on then,
this.
how are they?
Right.
Was it-
I'm a member of the Midweek Mackem podcast. I turn very grumpy after 10 p.m. at night. I get annoyed with Conrad Lee, who I think is an arsehole for getting my questions right on the first clue.
Who can that be?
Conrad.
I
No.
also do a video with a Leeds fan who somehow did not think Xhaka gets into the combined 11.
I will say the
Bless him.
funniest part of it was last week when you went, I've made these really tricky. Anyway, I'm a Greek winger, and it was Cheris Marias.
Can I just say I'm surprised you didn't throw Kevin Ball in there as a curveball?
Oh,
You
Curveball.
could literally do like a League One banterish one there. See how me and Conrad could probably get them quicker. Spoiler,
Yeah.
probably would be Conrad still. But you know, it would be quite funny.
Rain
Emma's
Man.
right there.
I mean,
If
just
you
go,
read-
who am I? I played for Sunderland League One. I was fucking shit.
You're great.
Emma's put a good comment on there.
What's that?
Yes,
He has 5 minutes left. No, he doesn't.
On a Tuesday, you can go to 11.
He didn't mind staying up longer. He was just enjoying the view.
No,
of
sorry,
Malta.
sorry.
He
No,
prefers
Now he's
he,
back
he
home.
prefers the company of a Leeds fan over us three. Is what he's telling us subliminally.
No,
I'm just
no,
throwing that out.
Can I just say, best comment of the night so far, and on par with and in agreement with Wayne's game.
Coleman.
I'm a married man with 6 kids.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's class.
Yeah,
That
prick
one.
you,
No,
go,
really
prick.
You
I
can't
feel it.
really-
I feel his pain. I feel his pain. Conrad, have you got a trip us up top 10 thing?
Yes, I do. I did earlier on in the week. I was a bit like, oh, I've got another game idea to do, and I was all for it. And then I walked in 10 minutes before we started and went, "What the fuck was I doing again?" So I have made this one right at the last minute, and I have used
You've done it
AI's
in
help.
10 minutes.
You've
No, I
used
asked
AI to
ChatGPT.
help. Shocking.
ChatGPT
Shocking.
to
Let's
do it
send
for
10
me.
random Sunderland players in positions.
What
here.
I did is I put all my previous ones in. I said, "This is what I've done. You can get the vibe of what I'm doing. Can you name me 10 former managers that Sunderland have had?"
Oh,
Oh, okay then.
So,
okay. This is
As usual, anything before 2011, I think I'll have to let Mike and Wayne take this. But yeah.
Dennis Smith's Red and White Army. What?
So
Simon Gray says, wait, oh, wait, no.
SJ says, "Don't fuck this
Sorry,
one up,
when he's
lads."
red and white army, wouldn't keep on gun, keep on gun.
Right. Let me make sure I've got the numbers down here.
Nice one, SG.
Yeah, I will say last week, if we want to go on to it, I think we did fullbacks both left and right. Just to remind you of that one, in 1 to 10 was Trey Hume, Danny Rose, Julio Arca, Phil Bardsley, Michael Gray, Luke O'Nine, Chris Makin, Van Aanholt at 8, Yedlin at 9, and McCartney at 10. So not too bad for that one.
You didn't do bad there. That was because I
No.
wasn't there. You did all right.
Yeah, didn't have you
Oh,
to
here we go
fuck it
then.
up.
Got these-
So, right,
I'm
number
back.
one.
I'm back.
Number one,
Number
get
one.
them in the comments as well. You're part of this. So number one, Mick McCarthy.
I like Mick.
He couldn't pick a pitch in Saipan to save his life, though.
No, but I like the guy.
Yeah.
So,
Shit manager.
6 or 7.
Well, there can't be any worse options, can there? There can't.
He's only he's only one of 4 managers to get promoted from the Championship, though.
Yeah.
The thing is, he didn't really have any money to spend in the season in the Premier League, the 15-point year, did he?
Yeah, he was given 1.5 million to spend on John Stead, and that was the limit.
Yay.
I'd put him.
Underrated player from our Premier League season, 15 points, was Christian Basili. He was class for the
Was
3
I?
games he
Yeah.
managed to play.
Good player.
I'd say 6, maybe.
6 or 7.
What did you say, Mike?
I said 7. I'll go 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comments are going. There's a good few 6s in there. There's a 7. So
I mean, I'm
James,
happy to go with 7. Like, to be
James
fair.
Bowen's put 3.
Andrew
McCarthy,
Walsh
3.
put a good comment in there.
What's that?
He
Andrew
can't
Walsh.
get the.
He can't go in 10. He can.
I was about to say. I was about to go. He
Brilliant.
can't go in 7. He is, and he can. So Mick McCarthy in. Oh, did he say 6? Sorry, you said 6, didn't you?
Well, I'm happy with
6 or 7.
7. I'm happy with 7.
6 or 7. Sorry, I had to do it. The young people will know that one. Right. Okay. Next manager, because my phone's gone off. Number 2, Roy Keane. Another manager who got promoted from the Championship.
I liked his little black book. To
I think
a
it's
degree.
I liked his kung fu kicks for team talk boards.
I'm going to go
I will say,
4.
if this guy's number 1, I'm going to go and smash into somebody just to make me feel better.
There's too many good ones and too many bad
Everyone
ones.
who gets that, fair enough.
I
Four.
get it.
Yeah.
4. We've got 3, 5, 4, 4, 2, 4. 3.
I would probably say a 3 or 4.
So
I
Mike
don't have the
got 4.
attachment to Roy Keane. I mean, I know he did quite well though, didn't he?
He's always very high.
Your call. We're both on 3 or 4, Michael. You're the decider. 3 or 4.
Fine, 4.
4.
I've got visions.
It's weird because my perception of him is that I keep getting baffled when people want him back. He's done nothing in football management ever since 2010.
No, he hasn't. It was
As a
just
number 1.
Just 7 at the time.
I've still got a black away shirt somewhere with Keane across the back, but it wouldn't even fit on one leg now.
In fairness, I can't deny the good he did for Sunderland. So yeah, I'd say 4's fair.
It was probably just right appointment, right time, and right set.
Yeah, probably.
So we got 3, 3, 4. Ian Brown 3, Edward Young 5, Gary Hoyle 6. Sorry, I should start telling them what the comments are doing as well.
McCarthy's in 6, and I'm not letting them two fight again. We've got a whole.
No, he's in 7. Mick McCarthy in 7.
He went in 6, didn't he?
6.
No, he went in 7.
We'll put him 6. He's in 6 now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
Has anybody got visions of Michael Beale being number 1? Because I can see it coming in.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Could be worse. Could put Stoko in 10.
Steve Bruce, number 3.
Steve Bruce.
Our second highest finish as a Premier League manager.
His first 2 seasons were good ones.
You've got to judge him off the whole thing, though, right?
But when it was ending, he won 2 in 30 games.
That was shocking.
He was lucky that the season split over 2 because of that.
Gary Hoyle 7, Jimmy Paddy 10, John 8, 10, 7, 7, 3, says Sean Thompson.
See, I'd go 5. You can't argue with 13th and 10th in the Prem. Put it this way, compared to Martin O'Neill, and I bet you a lot of people would view him more fondly, I think the end of Bruce's tenure was considerably better than the end of O'Neill's.
You've got to think who else is potentially going to be said.
Well, that's it. Like, it did end very toxic, and he did deserve to be sacked. But
right, go on, 5. We'll go 5.
I think he gets a harsher nit. I think for his time at Sunderland gets looked back on more harshly than what I think it deserves.
Go on, but Michael, put him in 5.
5. Okay, so you like to do this. You middle band yourself. 4, 5, and 6 have all gone at the moment.
Oh God, yeah, it's always one extreme or the other in the end, isn't it?
Yeah, you try and hedge. No one's willing to go number 1, and then go number 1 straight away.
Michael Beale 1.
Oh yeah, we are. If you say the right name, we'll say number 1.
Number 4, Peter. No, it's not Peter Reid. I wouldn't do that to you. Number 4, Michael just mentioned him. Martin O'Neill.
Martin O'Neill. No, I didn't like
it. What numbers have we done so far?
4, 5,
6.
I'd have put 7 or 8.
7.
7, 8.
Because I think apart from the first 3 months, his tenure was shite.
His football.
We are literally filling it out from the middle block here. We've got 1, 2, 3, or 8, 9, 10 left.
His football was shocking. I thought boring.
John's gone 8, Jimmy Paddy's gone 8, Andrew Wall 6, Les Palmas Mackem 8, SJ's 8, Emma's 7, Kevin Taylor's gone 1.
Get in, Kev, lad.
He is. Are you related to Martin O'Neill? Is that
I just think, right, to be fair, the only reason I'm giving him a 7 is because the FA Cup run was good, and that was it. But I think I am
when
convinced
he sacked it off at Everton at home.
To
be fair, though, I am absolutely convinced, and I'm not saying DeCanio should have been here longer term. That should have been a short-term appointment to the end of the season. That was it. But if that change hadn't happened, we would have gone down that season. I'm absolutely convinced of it.
We were sleepwalking into it.
Yeah. We're looking poor against 10 Norwich and Newcastle.
7. Okay, well, again, Michael has mentioned him. Number 5, Paolo Di Canio.
This is not.
I like Di Canio.
This list, I promise.
I like Di Canio.
I've just realised. Right, I'll tell you after.
He's not an 8 for me. He's got to be a 3.
No, not in any way.
Nah, no way.
I like Di Canio. The passion.
The highest I'd be willing to give him is an 8, and that's only because of the mag game. And even that's probably generous.
20. SJ says 3. There you go. 4 because I want dirty knees. So look, 1 for the dirty knees.
Nah,
you can't base them on. You can't base it just on that.
Well, what would you have given him, Mike, out of the numbers that were available?
That second season, he was shit.
No way he's a 3. I'm not having that.
Right, okay, fine. Okay, we'll do 8. Shocking.
The
Overruled.
only reason he's not bottom
Overruled.
is because of that one result. That's it.
And the home win against.
I'm going to write Di Canio and then
So what,
sorry
2 wins
in brackets.
13? Brilliant.
And he hates ketchup.
And he hates ketchup, aye.
But he was a big reason that we lost Phil Bardsley at the club. Like even when he came back and under the next manager, I think his time was done.
Hang on, is that you saying the next manager who followed him at Sunderland, or the next manager in this list that you're about to
The
say?
next manager who followed Di Canio, Gus Poyet,
I was going to say
do
because
enough
next
to get
one could
Bardsley
have had a
back
different
in.
name there. meaning there.
Yeah. So number 6, the 1-1 specialist, Jack Ross.
Jack
Yeah.
Ross. 10.
Yeah.
I would probably go with a 9. Like.
Can we save 10 just in case he trumps us
Well,
with Beale?
I'm happy to go 9, and I
Have
stand
we got
by.
9, is 9 left?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, 9 and 10.
Because you've gone 4 to 8. Like you're hedging your bets.
I've been outvoted on all of these.
We're doing this reputational thing though, where we're just going one extreme or the other, and we're saving both for the very end.
Yes,
For me, I
Mike,
stand by, and here's another thing I stand by at this day. He should have got us promoted with the team he had that
100%.
first season.
100%.
And by the way, just to reiterate, I think I've got the picture of the table in front of me at that point as well, actually, which has decided to go off, which is not very helpful. But it was basically after, what was it, Rochdale away we played? It was like 7 games left to go, and we were like level with Barnsley, and we had 2 games in hand. To not get automatic promotion from that position is a criminal
finish
failure.
4th?
5th.
Or was it 5th? Jeez,
Yeah.
even worse. Yeah, and number 11 for Jack Ross.
One more, I like it.
Okay, right. Next one, number 7, Dick Advocat.
Oh, I like
I
that.
didn't rate him either. Oh,
But we bought his wife some flowers, Michael. And you got to take big inflatable cocks to away ends. You've got to remember these things.
What to do? I'll get a big inflatable testicle.
You
and go
all
take it to a game
screwed
wine.
us. Di Canio should have been 1.
Because at the minute you're sitting there with 1, 2, 3, or 10.
It's like, oh
Yeah.
my
He's
god,
not-
why
he's
are
not
you
a 10,
a
like, he's
bunch
not a
of
10,
shite?
He's
Oh
got-
god,
You've got to put him 3 then.
He's not a 10. He's got to go on 3.
I think he's much more a 10 than a 3. Like, I'm not
Number
gonna lie.
3, Dutch
The only
Advocate.
reason I go 3 is because I'm worried. Do you know, I put it this way, at the start of his first full season, well, start of the season he was here. What was it? We had like Leicester, Norwich, what was it? Swansea, Aston
Title-winning
Villa,
Leicester.
Bournemouth, and West Ham, and he didn't win a single one of those games. That's pathetic.
Title-winning Leicester.
He just
Yes, but at that point-
qualified Kurokawa for their first
Yeah.
World Cup.
I won 7-1.
That away point at the Emirates was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen until this season, and at least anyway. But
Yeah, I was
he
gonna
got
say.
us there.
Did you tell AI to do all managers like Peter Reid onwards?
do
We're not
that.
getting any oldies on these.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I'm quite passionate. You're right, Colin,
Shocking.
to be fair to him, actually. That 0-0 Arsenal was a great defensive performance. The problem was everything I saw after that was one of the worst defensive performances I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He almost kind of went, right, let's go all out attack. Wait, what about the pack? What's defending? I don't know that. Oh, no, we're 3-0 down. What a shock. So,
Russell Martin School of Defending.
So you
I mean,
went,
if you want to
you
put him 3
went
just for
with-
the sake of saving
well,
10, fine.
3 or
But
10.
not rate him at all.
I'm hoping and praying Michael Beale's coming for the 10th position. If he doesn't, then
I don't trust Conrad's evil face, though. That's
I don't trust that he doesn't put older managers in there. Shocking. I'm shocking.
Well,
I feel like
doing
ages.
this back and
It's
contribute
because
more.
between like 2000 to like 80 or something like that, we only had a few managers, whereas between 2000 now we've had about
Yeah.
50 and
Fair
59.
point.
Like it was a lot easier to
Yeah,
pick
but
one.
you got Stokoe, Malcolm Crosby, Dennis Smith, Peter Reid. You got loads of great
Yeah, but Mike,
managers.
come on, but Mike, you've also on the
I
other
think
spectrum,
you'll
you've got
see
Simon
that-
Grayson, Chris Coleman, Jack Ross, Phil Parkinson, Lee
I think
Johnson.
you'll see
You know,
from this list, I've neglected
Niall Quinn.
I've neglected the great managers. That's what I've
they
been doing.
decided to name mid to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
so
fine. We'll do whichever
Dick
one you
Advocat's
do
in
then.
3 for you.
3.
Okay.
Are we putting Advocate 3?
Okay.
Shocking.
Number
This
8,
is ending bad. This is so ending bad.
It is.
Simon Grayson.
10. 10. I don't care who comes
Oh,
after it, Simon
if he
Grayson
gives us
deserves to be
Beale now, you're going to put him first or second. You
Mike,
have
Mike,
ruined
Mike.
this. Di
I
Canio
did-
should have been up at 3.
Mike, I'm just saying, even if Beale's on this list, I would put him higher than Grayson. Not
Right.
saying much, but I would put him higher than Grayson.
Right now, the best manager he's listed is Keane or Di Canio. So
Or Bruce.
Steve Bruce. But,
Steve Bruce by some
I
way.
didn't like him, but I didn't.
he's
like
always
him.
he's a mag. He's a mag.
Yeah.
Excuse me, how's the bacon?
Yeah, how's the bacon, did you say? Number 9, Sam Allardyce.
That's fair for 2 because he was a good manager. He took the England job and he was an idiot with that.
But who's going to get who? Who will be at 1?
Can we just put him at 1 then? And then at least we're happy with 1, even if someone shit is at number 2.
I think we're going to put him 1, just in case.
And not to mention, to be fair, do you know when you get one of those big what if stories? I reckon you have a ton of them with Sunderland. One of my biggest ones is what if Allardyce hadn't stayed. Sorry, what if Allardyce had stayed?
Where
and
would
not
we have
left?
been? Where would we have been?
We would never have dropped to League One at the very least.
But we now wouldn't have Xhaka, Nordi, and...
This is not judging
Conrad, yes,
on
we would.
managers. You can't
Conrad.
judge on managers what they could have or should have or might have done in an alternative reality. It's not how it works.
Ifs and
Yes,
buts.
of course it is with me. You're in a world where you think we're
If
gonna get
Peter Reid had
Champions League
still been managers today, he'd be wheeled in, but would be winning.
Mike, no offense, but you always dwell on what ifs and everything because you think, what if we win the Premier League and what if we get?
And that's
Champions
not
League?
that's not a speculation. That's a guarantee. That's statistical. It's maths.
So
I love Sam Allardyce.
I need a lock in because Wayne's bedtime's rapidly approaching. We haven't even discussed.
Right,
Fulham yet.
I'd go 1 personally, but the other 2
I'd
they
go
won't
1.
disagree. Fair enough.
All right, fine. This is on you two. I'm not here. I'm just an extra.
Well, Mike,
Alright, you need to
who
go
do
to
you
bed. You need
think's
to go to bed
who
soon,
do you
Mike.
think's coming to make second awful?
You're either going to give us
Michael
something
Beale.
like Beale or something really good that should have been above them all.
Well, if it is Beale, he's above Simon Grayson, so fair enough.
Well, the only one I could think of that would be better than anyone we've mentioned is Peter Reid, and Peter Reid is not on this list.
What about Reggie?
Well, it's 11 games into his Premier League season.
Can we
so
try and
far.
guess who the last person is?
You can all have one guess.
Okay,
about
but you have to give us a
Mowbray?
clue. You have to give us. Is it since I got into football?
Well, if you've noticed from the rest of this list, it's since 2000. So
I'm just
no,
checking. 'cause
Shocking,
You might have thrown a
shocking.
spanner in for this
I
last
think
option.
I think Alex Neil's going to be in there.
Alex Neil.
Okay,
It could
I'll
be
just ask this. I'll ask this before I guess. Is it since we dropped out the Premier
Gus
League?
Poyet.
No.
So it's before we got relegated under Moyes.
Yes.
Fine, Gus Poyet.
Mike.
Go on. Just give it us. Rip
David
the band-aid off.
Moyes.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Now, Mike.
you.
Mike, are you
Oh.
happy I put Allardyce number 1 now?
Yeah, I'm happy you put Allardyce number 1. I'm not happy you put Di Canio in 8th with the knee slide. He should have been right up there. Bruce
One
probably
game.
should have gone a bit higher. I don't know. It's
King's
just-
probably been higher.
Ah.
Jimmy Paddy's comment class there.
What's that?
Oh God, what is it?
Sorry. Alex Neil was on the list, but he left suddenly.
Yeah.
Very good.
So,
Very good.
number 1, Sam Allardyce. Number 2, David Moyes.
Oh,
Number
dear
3, Dick Advocat. Number
painful.
4, Roy Keane. Number 5, Steve Bruce. Number 6, Mick McCarthy. 7, Martin O'Neill. 8, Paolo Di Canio. 9, Jack Ross. And 10, Simon
That is
Grayson.
apart from the likes of Allardyce. Apart, yeah,
Oh, my.
but Jimmy, how you go? Do you know what, right? apart from the likes of what was it? Allardyce, Bruce, I'd say Keane, who was it? McCarthy and all that. Apart from all that, that is a fucking shit list.
It is, isn't it? It's horrendous.
I'm gonna do this next week, and I'm gonna do like players pre-2000.
I'll have nothing to say. I'll go with the general consensus.
Honestly, I can't believe Peter Reid wasn't on the list. He
Well, no,
just
but that's a
disappointed
bit
me.
like I
Obvious,
didn't put
it's too easy.
Yeah, it's a bit like when I didn't put Phillips on the strikers list because at that point you instantly know number 1. So I leave you not knowing who the last person is, and you're sitting there, well, it might be Phillips, it might be Reid, and if I do it, you go, oh great, well it was, and that's fun.
Storko would have come above Reid,
To
technically.
be honest, you're lucky Howard Wilkinson wasn't in this list, right? If I'm being honest.
Malcolm Crosby got us to the 1992 Cup final against Liverpool. Remember that one?
only 2.
I mean, you also could go 2017-18 Sunderland squad 1 through 10 and go, who's least shit to
Should have gone Robbie Stockdale, caretaker manager,
Robbie
Kevin Ball,
Stockdale, aye.
caretaker
Hang on,
manager.
you seen Robbie Stockdale that season, who was the best manager because he had a 100% win record?
He
Of
didn't
one game
actually.
against-
No, he didn't. He was caretaker against Middlesbrough when we lost 1-0 away in between Grayson and Coleman.
Go on then.
Don't
Best
count that.
best caretaker manager. Best caretaker manager. One choice. Who's your best caretaker manager?
Kevin
Kevin
Ball.
Ball.
I was going to say ball.
Because he was given caretaker until the end of the season to keep us up, and he did. And then we convinced him to sign another deal.
That's
All
a
right,
good
so
one.
Yeah.
the caretaker
Ricky
was all right. The
Sabrasia.
manager was fucking abhorrent.
Yeah, exactly.
Ricky Sabrasia was a good one.
Oh
Brad,
God,
yeah.
no, he wasn't. He was great for like 5 games, and then the inmates were running the asylum for the rest of the season.
Did we get a draw at Man United that season? Was it Man United we were going to draw that season? No?
Sabrasia. No, because we'd already played there under Roy Keane and lost 2-1.
That's right.
You could have Bob Stokoe as a caretaker manager because he came back and did a second spell as a caretaker.
We did draw Man United at home, Wayne, I think.
Aye.
Actually, I think it was 1-1 towards the back end of the season.
Right.
But I remember the 4-0 at home to West Brom and the 4-0 away at Fulham, like 2 games in a row where we just blitzed teams after Keane left. But
Right,
anyway,
Michael, did you have something this week? Did you have a question or anything, or was that with the one
my
that
question
you?
is international football shite. Okay,
Yeah.
my question is Conrad a dickhead for those blind rankings?
Yes, yes.
Here you go.
Renowned in, and AI is a dickhead for doing it for him.
All right, I'll tell you what then. I've just thought of one off the top of my head, and it's a bit of a deluded one, so Mike's infected us too much yet. Could you see us be? How many points could you see us being on around 30 points by the time the turn of the year happens?
How many games?
So it's like in the next 8 games, I want to say 7-8 games.
Easily.
Easily. When we've got Liverpool away, Man City away, Bournemouth, and then Brighton, and then Man City again.
Oh, I thought you were going to challenge me. That's easy.
Just to tighten that up a bit, actually, could we do, Mike, how many points will Sunderland get in their next 4 games? Just because I want to clip you again.
Hang on, can we just add 5 in there?
It didn't work out for you last time. I pretty much was pretty close last time.
Mike, I'll ask you then. How many points is Sunderland getting in their next 5?
Next 5? Right. So, Fulham, Bournemouth, Liverpool and City away, and then the scum.
Barcodes.
The scum. So 3, 6, 9, 10 points. 10 points.
Am I going to presume you're going to say beat Fulham, beat Bournemouth, beat the Mags, and then get a plucky draw away at Liverpool or Man City?
Yeah, no, that would be 11.
As in, or one of the two, not both of them.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we're going to get a draw at one of them. I think it'll be City. I think we're going to lose against Liverpool, and that's me predicting a loss. So there you go. Scary.
All right, then. Go on then. Same to the other two. What do you think?
We perform at City. We always have.
You have a go.
What were the next 4 games did you see?
5.
Because I'm including the derby in this.
Form goes out the window in the derby, though.
That's why I'm not taking them for granted, despite their away form.
What did you say, Mike?
10.
He said 10.
He said 15.
Well, yeah, he really meant 15, didn't he?
The next
I will
5.
say in his defence, though. Oh yeah, I've got to say this to Mike very quickly. What happened to? We're going to get 7 points off Chelsea, Everton, and Arsenal, and we only got 5.
Which is what Bowers said.
I'm going to go 10.
Without a terrible ref and 2 handball decisions, Bowers, I won it.
I'm going to go. We beat Fulham, beat Bournemouth, beat the Mags, draw against Liverpool.
There you go. Hey, Wayne, I'm rubbing off on Wayne and Conrad today.
I think
Liverpool. Conrad. Speaking of which, then, Conrad, go on then.
If there's ever a best
rubbing up against you, what's going on?
If there's ever a best time to play Liverpool, now is the time. Because honestly, when you watch them lately, they've been defensively, they've been fucking shocking. Now we know they're a good side, but they're the worst they've been for a good few years.
If you frustrate them long enough, you might have a chance.
Correct. Mike thought it would be 9 points, but said 7 to be diplomatic. 7 points, beat Mags, Fulham, draw Bournemouth. And 9 points from Kevin Taylor. Go on, Conrad.
Are you trying to have a head versus heart thing going on here? Okay, I'll tell you what for me first. My head says 5. I think we beat Fulham, draw Bournemouth, draw the Mags, lose Liverpool, Man City. My heart says
draw the Mags.
Yes, because
it's mental.
Derby. Yes, because it's a derby, and anything, and as Conrad said, their form goes out the window.
It's at our place. Draw the Mags at their place.
My
maybe.
heart says 8 or 9 points, but my head says 5. Yeah. That's me trying to keep my feet on the ground.
I mean, it'll all depend as well about this Siddiqui Xhaka situation.
That's another thing to think about as well.
If we are going to get booked and missing games, then that's
It
going to...
needs to be before Newcastle. We can't have them
100%.
not play that game.
100%.
Either of them.
7. I think Fulham, we could draw that game, and I wouldn't be opposed to it.
It wouldn't be the end of the world if we did.
Wouldn't be. I do think we beat Bournemouth because of the fortress, and they're starting to have a bit of a downward turn. I do think we beat Newcastle at home.
Mike, by the way, sorry, I know I said draw Newcastle. Please, if we beat them, take the mick out of me for it. I want to be wrong on that.
I think we beat Newcastle. I think we beat Bournemouth. Fulham, I'm a bit... It depends at the moment. I'm thinking I'm not going to be opposed to a point. Potential, there's another point in there for Liverpool or City. More likely City. We have a good, weird record at
That's
Manchester
what I was saying,
City. And I think we will suit playing both of them because they're very attacking and we like to soak up and counter, a bit like Chelsea. There could be more, and I don't want to go too, because pride comes before a fall when we all start getting overconfident with it. So I don't want to go too far with it, but I got 7.
If we get 15 points, can we get carried away, man?
No.
Yeah. Is it because you're saying Conrad's saying no? Because Conrad's saying no here. Because he's going, if we get 15 points, yeah, but we'll still need another 6 to get to 40. So once we get past that point, then I'll get carried away.
When it's coming towards the end of the season, when we're on like 83 points or something, are you all going to start to try and have a bit of optimism by that point? Yeah.
Put it this way, I'll check my passport renewal date.
I'm a bit like that Leicester fan that until I see the C next to our name, I'm not convinced on anything.
Hang on, do you mean C is in winning the FA Cup?
No, C is in cunt in hell with the champions of England.
Actually, genuine question for Mike. Actually, I want to see what his thoughts are on this. If we finish, say, 13th but won the FA Cup, would you be delighted with that?
Yeah.
I'd be delighted with it. I'd be delighted with a cup win. I'd be a bit disappointed with the place. I think we deserve better, but I wouldn't be sad. It'd still be a good season. That's still a great season, and if we can move on and improve after that, yes, I'd be happy.
But I was going to say, would you take finishing 6th in the Premier League or 13th in the Prem but winning the FA Cup? Same outcome.
If it's one or the other, it'll be 6 in the Premier League.
Oh no,
easily 13th in the FA Cup. You've won a trophy then, and you get the same exact outcome.
6 can be a European spot.
It is. It will be. You'll get Europa League.
No, but it's just no.
And it wipes their smile off up the road that we've won a major trophy. Yeah,
won the Mickey Mouse trophy.
We've won the bigger major trophy. Yeah, we finished 30th. Palace finished 12th or 13th last season. They don't give a fuck where they finish. They finish there every year. They won the FA Cup, and that's the most important thing.
I'd even be over the moon if you won the FA Cup and finished 17th.
I'd be over the moon if we won the FA Cup and finished last.
No.
Wigan did it.
By the way, can I just say, when Mike says he's the optimistic one, can you imagine? Look, we probably aren't going to do it, but imagine if we won the FA Cup at the end of the season, we finished like 13th, and Mike's going, "You happy with the season, Mike?" I'm not happy with 13th. I'm like, "You won a trophy."
Oh, you bunch of bastards, you. Listen, I think
chat. I need to see a chat. Can they put in the chat 13th in FA Cup or 6th and no trophy? There
we go. Kevin Taylor, I agree with Mike. Thank you very much.
Come on, have a few people say you agree with the rest of us. Go on.
I'll see if I can do a poll, actually.
Well, no, I just think right. Oh, okay then. I just think, but yeah, I think looking at the next few, I think Liverpool and Man City. I actually am the other way around. I think we're more likely to get a point at Liverpool than we are City, personally.
Las Palmas is saying 13th.
Thanks, Ian. Ian's just backed us up.
Yeah, Ian said the same, 13th in FA Cup. I mean,
I'll put this poll on Spotify as well, so anybody watching on Spotify can get involved with us.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to win the FA Cup. I just don't think. It's not that I don't think 13th is good for your first thing in the Premier League. It's absolutely brilliant. I just think the way we're playing and the team we have, we deserve better.
Would you change your tune a bit if I said win the FA Cup and finish 10th? Then it's still top half.
Yeah, top 10, top 9.
Would you change your tune if I said win the FA Cup and the Premier League?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'd
okay.
I'd
then
be
win the
okay with that
Champions League the year
season.
after.
Yeah,
I'd be
you
okay
seem
with
to
that
be-
season.
You seem to be so
For-
hung up
for
on
me-
finishing sixth. I just wanted to check if first was better for you.
For me, if we get knocked out in the third round and finish 17th, I'll still be happy.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. It depends who we get knocked. If we got knocked out with someone like Harrogate or something, or
Crawley Town.
Gateshead, I'm like,
I think as fans we owe it to the club to demand more, not be happy with 17th win. We have to, as fans, we have
Mike,
to want more.
Remember, it comes from a place where all we had to celebrate at one point was winning a pizza stuffed crust.
I
Papa
know.
John's trophy.
I've been through it
You know,
all along
like,
your
I don't
side.
really-
I know.
That's so funny. Just as I mentioned, I'm still celebrating.
Pizza Cup, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, please,
I'll finish
please, that's
17th
so
FA
funny.
Cup and they get relegated.
That's
That's the one.
a good season.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the season where our game got them relegated?
Under
Everton.
Allardyce. 15
Allardyce.
Is it
years.
Allardyce?
Yeah.
It was our game that got them relegated, wasn't it? Yeah,
Just a shame we appointed the dour bastard Moyes afterwards.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Right,
that would be amusing.
come
Wayne,
on.
have you
We've
got
got
time for Fulham?
to think of Wayne's bedtime. We'll quickly do Fulham. He's fine. He's got another 20 minutes usually. You know, he can stay up
I'm
to
wide
about
awake and I've
22.
got matchsticks in. I'm fine. I'm all right.
Good with
Is
this
that-
fight. So guys,
I
we're
forgot to
still
play the
fight
gong,
tonight.
so we've lost all track of time anyway. But
But
yeah,
do you know what you also forgot to play?
never clicked that. I never clicked the button. That was not me.
Can't believe you played that, mate. It's ridiculous.
That was
On these
not
guys-
me.
on these guys-
Not
on these guys'
guilty.
channel as well. That's ridiculous.
I love this
I
podcast so
got
much.
to play that because he scored, which was my crowning moment, and,
did a
that,
short
and then
of it.
then I didn't get to do the show straight after it, so I was gutted about
Did you
that.
not play it when you were doing the live stream?
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah, did it in the live stream. Yeah.
Best thing is, he doesn't even celebrate. He turns to find where it is, puts it on, waits for it to end, and then goes, "Yay!"
Do you think Blobby was like starting to celebrate? He goes, "Yes, hey, someone's played Mr. Blobby." Fuck off.
Oh,
Then you just
That was
ruined it.
it was just shock, Conrad. It was shock. He scored. Panic. Where's the button?
yeah. And you said it was an overhead. You said it was a bicycle kick, and I'm like, well, for your angle, maybe. But
Did I?
yeah, you called it you either called it a bicycle or an overhead kick on your stream.
Yeah, it was because he was falling over as he kicked
Probably
it.
too strong to fall
Hey,
over.
falling in style.
No,
Yeah.
the
Set the
ground,
back
the
on him
ground
and then
fell
the
up
goalkeeper
to
on him.
Robbie. I think is what you'll find.
Anyway,
Right,
Fulham. Fulham. Let's talk Fulham. Not on great form, obviously. Down at 15th. Obviously, you know, form's not everything. We know that. It can change in a heartbeat, you know. They did beat Wolves 3-0 with their recent win, but that was 1st of November. So, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? Conrad, what you just spoke to a Fulham fan, so what's your thoughts?
To Emilio, which will be coming out on the channel tomorrow at about 4:00ish. There, he was saying it's been a sort of hard slog for Fulham this season. It feels a lot like Marco Silva's heart's not really in it. I know they've been offering him potentially a new deal this week, but they're still umming and ahhing if he's actually going to sign it and if he's committed, because he did go for the Spurs job in summer, but obviously didn't get it. And I think he's wanted more investment from Fulham and they haven't given him it. So it's been a bit not a great start for Fulham, shall we say. They've been very good at home, 3 wins, a draw and a loss. The only loss being Arsenal. Away, they are shocking. They are absolutely terrible away from home, on average conceding more than 2 goals every game. They've got no recognised striker other than Jimenez, who's half fit. Munoz is injured.
Yep.
They all think that the 2 defenders, Anderson and Bassi, are likely not to play because Bassi played for Denmark. Obviously, got knocked out against Scotland, and Bassi for Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup either and has been travelling back. He was optimistic, shall I say, just in spite of all of what we've just said. You'll have to check out the video out, but he did predict them to go on and win. But he said that was more hopeful than anything else.
Wayne, what's your thoughts coming up against Fulham? What's the threats? Underestimating, maybe?
I think that'll probably be it. But I think, you know, the danger is you got into that game after you're just on a massive high from the Arsenal game, maybe a bit too overconfident. But I don't think we've got the staff and the players now that would do that. I think Lebrie, not that happened. Xhaka in the dressing room won't let that happen. So I think similar to Villa and Forest, it's probably a good time to play them. I don't know what to make excuses for them, but if there's a good time to play anybody, the unrest that they have, the players they've got out, then why not? I know they are good at home. It's a tight little ground to get into, but I fancy our chances. I really think we'll go in there and get a result on Saturday. But saying that, I'd still be happy with a draw. Any point away from home is still really, really good, no matter where we are and how well we are playing. But a point would do me fine. But I think we've got a good chance of going there and getting the result. The main factor is how do we play? Do we play the back five that worked against Arsenal, or do we then go back to
that was going to be my next question. Bowers, anyone threatening from Fulham? Anyone who worries you?
No, I mean, I know they've got that Kevin who they signed, and he looks a bit of a young lad. And they've got Alex Iwobi, who's a decent player, but apart from that, they haven't really got that many. Sessegnon's decent going forward as a wing back, but apart from that, I'm not really worried about any of their players. To be fair, I think on paper, man for man, we've probably got the better squad.
Bowers, is this the game we end up doing a Sunderland though, and not performing because we're playing a lesser team?
Yeah, that's always the issue. I mean, you could put Burnley in that category, couldn't you? Not trying to sound disrespectful to Burnley, but I do believe, man, we have better squad than Burnley do, and Leeds. So it's a good thing, really. We've got to get that head start for the 24 points gap, which I'm not going to let go. But if I look at Fulham, I think I've got a good feeling we're going to win this game. I think there's a lot of unrest at Fulham at the minute, and I think the big thing is if we keep it tight and keep them out, then I think we will have too much. I don't think it's going to be a classic. I think it's going to be games where we're going to let Fulham. I think away from home we're going to do this regardless of who we're playing, where we're going to let the opposition have a lot of the ball. I mean, we've done it in some home games where you let the opposition have the ball and keep a shape and everything else. But look, I watched Fulham against, I think it was Brentford. They won 3-1 at Craven Cottage, and they were very good that night. Actually, very good, deserved to win the game. Obviously, they've smashed Wolves. I think what was caveat in that was Wolves were down to 10 men, I think, for an hour of the game as well. And obviously, Wolves haven't done great. And obviously, they beat Leeds in the last minute, although Leeds scored for them. But it's a win. You don't turn your nose up at it. So, yeah, but you're right. At home, they've only lost to Arsenal, isn't it? You said. Yeah. So, yeah, but it's obviously not going to be an easy game. And if you look, we went to Man United too overconfident, and we paid the price for that. So, I'm hoping we remember not to let standards drop, which I don't think we will, but you never know. But I just have a feeling we go there and get a win. And I think, and to sort of move on to your next question to try and speed it up, because I know you're going to ask, would I go 3 at the back or 4? I can see us sticking with 5 at the back, but I think it could mainly be where we transition to 3 at the back a lot, where the wing backs sort of bomb on and are pushed more as wingers. It just depends how the game unfolds, really. I could genuinely see either formation, but I'd be tempted to stick with 3 at the back as long as you've got the right players at wing back, and that provides the width, and then you could have even a front 3 of, say, Traore, Lefebvre, Isidore, or Talby, or Starton, or whoever else it would be.
Yeah. So that was my next question. You're right. And Wayne, do we start with so much success against Chelsea and Arsenal with 5 at the back? Is that going to be the rubber stamp going forward to all these games, or do we use an opportunity of playing a lower down in the league team who are not on form to mix it up?
Where the luxury now is we've got the players for to play numerous formations, haven't we? It's kind of horses for courses. The team I would pick, I think we're probably going back to a back 4. So I just think if everybody's fit, I would have Roofs in goal. I would have McQuailey, Ballard, Alderete, Reinildo. I'd have Xhaka and Siddiqui with Lefebvre in the 10, Talby and Isidore on the wings, and Broby up front.
I think is Alderete back for this?
I'm not sure. That's just if everybody's fit. I think Trey Hume just misses out.
Trader's easily swappable in there as well.
Yeah, and get your Truers in there as well. I just think if everybody's fit, I'd like to see Isidore out on that left hand side, and I think Broby now looks the real deal. When he's come on last 2 games, he's looked like a brick shit house, and the way he's held the ball up, the goal he got against Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think now's the time to chuck him in. But still, Isidore would still like to see him on that left hand side, pace, power, and attacking their fullback. So. That's how I would do.
By the way, just quickly to add on what Wayne was saying, I also think that a point here wouldn't be disastrous for us either.
Not at all.
Yeah,
I think even a point would take us halfway towards 40. So I think
Yeah.
it's important to at least get something, even if we don't win.
Okay. Conrad, drop Isidore. Yeah. Didn't score.
No, you're right. I think this is probably the most time he's been under threat for his position. And it depends what you want to do, because do you want someone... Are we going to sit back a bit and try and let Fulham come at us and use that sort of gap in behind, which I think Isidore would then be better at? Or are we going to go and try and bully their defenders, in which is what Robbie would be better at, of course, and doing that one. I will say we haven't lost away in London since 2018, regardless of what league we're in.
Announced Fulham 2, Sunderland 1.
Yeah, exactly. But that was also announced before Chelsea, and we still went and got a result there as well. I think they'll retain the formation that they did against Arsenal and Everton, mainly because he did it against Everton, in which Hume inverts into the midfield again. I think that the trialing something with that one, where we end up playing a 4, but it gives us a 3, and then another still, further bit up top as well, and it gives us that extra bit of cover if we do get countered on. There was a comment before saying Fulham are that shit, we can't name any of their players. I mean, it's going to be Leno, Tete, Anderson, Bassi, Sessegnon, because Robinson's injured. It's going to be Iwobi. You're looking at Jimenez, you're looking at Traore, and then
it's not shit, is it?
It's not shit, is it? Like,
I think Lukic is suspended. One of their best.
Yeah.
He's out though. He's suspended. He can't be a big miss for them.
Harry Wilson is a big player for them as well. Munoz is injured. Yeah,
Munoz is out. Lukic is suspended. So there's 2 big players out for them.
Harry Wilson's going to be a big player for Reynaldo and that side to deal with.
Kenny probably starting now, wouldn't he, if they've got them players out?
Potentially. I think we'll do the 5 just because we can flexibly move it into a 4 during the game, and then it allows us, which is what we didn't do against Man United, to see how the game's going, and do we then let them go a bit, or do they
start in a strong defensive position and then push to attack?
Push out.
I think being away from home, that's how we'll set up.
The 2 games this season where we've lost is when we've gone into them overconfident, which was Burnley, because we sort of went, we just smashed West Ham, and look, we'd infinitely better transfer window, and we lost. Man United, we were like, we're going to get Amrin sacked, look at how well we're doing, and we lost. So it's not going to be easy going away to Fulham, and like you said, I would still run away with a draw. After 12 games, to have 20 points would be fantastic, because by the time we get to 24, we're done, and then you can start to think about what Mike's thinking about, when you can start to go like, well, actually by 36 we've got 60 points, and I think it's on average 60 to 65 to get you into Europe. So
just to interrupt you there, Colin, but to be fair though, Mike's not been thinking about that since game week 12. He's been thinking about it since game week 1.
Yeah,
so
true.
It's just us that have been joining the bandwagon late. So
there's room on board, guys. There's room on board.
What would be quite handy for us in this game, I think, is if we set up not totally to not attack or defend, but I mean, like, just so if Fulham don't have many great options up front. I know Jimenez, I think you said, is available for them. I don't know how fully fit he is, but I think it's one way. It might be that if Fulham have problems up front, then let them. It wouldn't surprise me if Fulham played the way, like, a lot what we did under Mowbray. You know what I mean? Where we didn't actually play that badly. We just didn't have the finished article or the focal point. So it is one of them. And again, at home they're expected to come at us, aren't they?
If Stewart doesn't get injured in that game at Craven Cottage, I think we'll beat them.
We'll beat them, aye.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, what's the score prediction then? What are we going to beat them by? That's the question.
Just that was an interesting comment from Ian Brown. So you'd rather put Isidore on the left than 25 million Adingra. Someone has 20 million.
On that, Adingra did well when he came on against Arsenal, but he's been out of form for me. He's been one of the probably disappointing signings that we've made. Isidore, we bought him as a left winger, didn't forget. And I think at this moment in time, Isidore would probably do a better job on the left-hand side than Adingra. I think Adingra's easily pushed off the ball at the moment. And until he gets more settled, cover. I would... Isidore...
And Adingra can come off the bench as well.
Yeah. So for me, I would start Isidore on the left before Adingra.
I think if Isidore did start on the left, he would be substituted around 60, 70 minutes. That seems to be quite the norm for him as a player, because he does put it all in for 70 minutes. So
could Broby play a full game?
Well, that's
top though at the minute. That's the only thing. And then if
the size of his thighs, he could play 2 games back to back.
Have you seen the way he runs? He looks like he's ran a game already by the time he actually comes on.
To be fair though, Isidore was tremendous against Arsenal, man. He absolutely ran his tits off against Arsenal. He was absolutely class.
That I was going to say for you that one, Mike. Yeah, I was just
Jimmy,
rubbing it on.
Paddy, we do have Discord. I posted the link on the community page on here on YouTube on our Black Cats TV channel. So head over there. The link is on there. If the link doesn't work, let me know. I'll repost a link. Discord's got this thing
Put
where
in
it
our
expires
comments after
them.
this
Put in the
video,
comments,
Mike.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the comments as well. We've got a Discord. It's not many people in there at the moment, but it's down to you guys. You want to get involved, you want to talk, you want to use it, you want certain rooms, let us know. It's all about you guys, and let us know and we'll facilitate it. But yes, it's there and it's up and going. Cool. Score predictions. That's what we're up to.
Not this bullshit again. No, he hasn't. Shut up, man. I've had this for 7 bloody weeks off of Mike. Get off. No, it's not.
Right. Come on. Stop. Score predictions. I'm trying to help Wayne. I really am.
Okay.
Score predictions. Come on.
I'm going to go Fulham 1, Sunderland 2.
Fulham 1, Sunderland 2. There we go. Conrad?
I've said we'll win 2-0. I think we'll get 1-0. We'll let them attack, and we'll counter them with a second right at the end to make it look a bit more convincing.
Bowers?
Okay. Well, I'll go the same as Wayne. Every time I go for a clean sheet, we never keep one. So I'll say Fulham 1, Sunderland 2. I'll say it'll be 1-1 for long periods of this game, and then Isidore will come off the bench after Brian Broby starts, and Isidore will get the winner just to annoy Conrad even more that he wasn't starting.
Doesn't annoy me because he's still the only striker scoring.
Wrong, Broby.
At that moment, God, all right then. My ender's got 1.
The ender's got 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Broby's was the last game, though, that way.
You ready for timestamp, Conrad? Yeah.
I am. Yeah. Yeah. Is it 10-0?
5-1.
Oh,
5-1. 5-1.
5-1 Fulham. Wow, that's optimistic for you.
5-1 to Sunderland.
Oh my
It's
God.
it's
Imagine
coming.
if we
It's
did
due.
that.
We have them at the seasons. We know you're all saying it, but we know we have them games in us where we have like a 5-0 win every season sort of thing. Fulham's the team to do it against.
5 every season. That's what I say. Not that we do.
No, we
If we're gonna have
always
one of those games every season where we score a good fair few goals and win comfortably. I'd rather it was December the 14th than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As long
agree.
as
I agree. But I like to.
Well,
you
know,
lot of
fair
being
enough, you take
conservative. I
anything.
like to mix it up a bit. I like to
Yes,
see
we do,
Wayne's
which is
reaction
brilliant.
when I put a ridiculous score thing out. It's fun.
SJ, yes, he is nuts.
Somebody put a thing out saying, Mike, what's in that vape? I'm that's the same question.
Listen, if it happens,
If it happens,
we'll see you on Wednesday.
happens,
Fulham
fair play.
0, Sunderland 2 says.
See you on Wednesday. I do want to put out there.
Gary, I might be sick again. Gary Oil, James Bowens, Fulham 0, Sunderland 2, Robbie Brace. SJ says 1-1. Kevin Taylor says a 2-0 win. John Rosenbrier says 2-0 to the lads. Another clean sheet. Robbie and Isidore to score. Sorry, that was still starting there. Fulham 0, Sunderland 2 says Steve Hewitt. 1-1 says Brian Greenhill. Quite a few draws. 1-1 says SJ.
Wouldn't be a bad
And 2-0 to the lads says Kevin Taylor. I was keeping the 1-5 for City. 1-0 win, John Swinney, and 5-1 it's win.
Nice one, John.
Oh, weed oil in Mike's
Listen, I predict things. It's just it's
Is that you admitting you're just hiding some illegal substance in your vape?
not at all. To be honest, there's barely nicotine in it anymore. I've gone right down to the lowest. So
So you're getting delusional then?
You want to get
I
back on
guess
it?
it's withdrawal symptoms.
You want to get back on it?
If I go back onto the regular fags, I'll be like, yeah, we're going to draw 1-1. Yeah, we're going to draw 0-0. Hi, guys. Welcome to Midweek Mackems.
Right, okay. I'm back to reality again. I think Isidore is clearly the best striker.
Yes, John Ruddock.
on,
Yes,
John
John
Ruddock.
Ruddock. Come on. Bleh. I have a funny feeling for a 3-0 for the Wayside Wizards, says the
Hopefully.
casual observer. See? I'm just trying to infect you with positivity, guys. Just trying to infect you with
No,
positivity.
there's positivity, then there's delusion. And you won't
It won't be
have fine line
delusion.
between the
It
two.
won't be delusion at the end of the season. You lot can chip in and buy my European plane ticket because I predicted it. That's what can happen.
Hang on, so technically we could just say, can we just buy you a plane ticket to like Scotland or Ireland or something?
Yeah,
Just
when we
tell you
get
they're not
to
part of the
Celtic.
country, so
Anyway, thank you for joining us on Midweek Mackems. If you've been on Black Cats TV, or if you've been on Only Fools and SAFC, or you've been on Michael Bowers 541, whichever channel you're on, make sure you've hit the like on the channel you're watching on now. Make sure you subscribe to it with the bell hit on. And if you get a chance afterwards, it'd be great if you could go to the other 3 as well and subscribe and like to all of them. It's sharing the love. We enjoy doing this. We enjoy you guys coming here, and you keep coming back, so we must be doing something right. Any final thoughts, Michael Bowers, and your goodbyes, please?
Yeah, thanks again to everyone for watching. Like I said, I love these guys, love doing the show, and it's great that people keep coming back for this. So it is, and to quickly answer Ian's question, what's with the 541? Is it your favorite formation? I have no idea. It was that long ago since I set up YouTube, but we'll pretend it is. 541 is my sort of system. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to everyone's channels and subscribe on Spotify. It means the world. We're the Midweek Mackem army is growing.
Awesome. Wayne?
Just to echo what Michael says, the Spotify army is growing. The numbers are looking really, really good week on week. But just thanks everybody, from what people are watching everybody's channel. The crack is class. It gets better every week. The crack in the comments as well is tremendous. It's great to see. I always look forward to Wednesday. Subscribe to everybody, and we'll hopefully see us after a 10-0 win on Saturday.
Obviously.
That's the one time I'll be happy to be wrong. Conrad?
Yeah, thank you all for watching. I think, Mike, you're doing a stream on Saturday of Fulham, I believe.
That's the plan. It's the plan.
Plans so far. Plans can change, but it will be happening. But yeah, do subscribe to everyone down here. I don't know what numbers they're on, but they're doing infinitely better than we are. We are only 25 though away from 3,000, which is in a year. So
dizzy heights.
Well, so that'd be really good. But yeah, go and subscribe to Wayne. Go and subscribe to Michael. You do all that stuff and hype, all the hype stuff, all that. That's great.
All that jazz.
Whatever that does.
Yeah. I'm not going to repeat all the other 3, but thank you very much, guys, especially you in the live chat, keeping the show going this whole time. And we'll see you in another one really soon. Goodbye.
Got Conrad on the mic, got Bowers on the keys.